This is a story that involves me and my family back on a vacation trip to Washington and California. We take family vacations every few years to explore the world and all of its history. It's also a plus that we get to take our family weirdness to other states, countries, and continents for a time. So this time it was 2008, and my dad, my brother, my sister, and me were all enjoying the last few days of the trip to Washington and California, and we were in San Francisco. My father is a pretty straight edge and to the T kind of guy, so he was always pressing us to go to like museums and parks and stuff. So this time he's like, hey, we should go to the Muir Woods National Park. It's just north of San Francisco, less than an hour to drive up there. Huge redwoods, why not? Let's do it. So you got to picture, it's this super traditional dad, and he's taking his three not so traditional kids out to museums and walking around in parks and everywhere to explore. In 2008, I was merely 12, my sister 15, and my brother was 22. And I remember parts of the trip and the story being one where I was complacent or extra childish, and I regret now that I was like that. But with that being said, a 50-year-old dad dragging his kids to a national park makes for a pretty great story. We get there to the entrance to the park, and we all check out this flyer of the area and what it offers. On the back of this flyer there's a passage, and it's like, oh, check out this, go to the top, go to the peaks and check out this wonderful gulf and bay, and you can see all the cities around it. And so after he read that, my dad was like, I don't want to pass up this opportunity to see this wonderful view, so let's go to the top and see the view. And all of us children were super excited, just like him, right? And so we begrudgingly followed him into the park, and they told us to take the hiking loop that was 1.5 hours long, and which is the longest hiking loop. But it turns out that we were mistaken, and super badly at that. We were hiking for what felt like hours upon hours on the hiking loop, and my dad said it had been about a little over an hour hiking all the way to the top. So it took us 1 whole hour to get to the top of this loop. I'm complaining, my sister's complaining, and my dad is just leading us, and we're not even sure he knows where he's going. But we get to the very top, we're all super tired, our legs hurt, and after we catch our breaths, we look around for this beautiful view of water and gulfs and cities around the bay and stuff, and we see nothing. Just trees in every direction that you look. And my dad takes out the flyer out of his pocket, my brother, my sister, and I were all like, oh, of course this happens to us, right? So now we have to work up all the energy to get back, without seeing this wonderful view, without anything worthwhile happening. And we're all just super sore. It takes about an hour to get back all the way to the ground and all the way to the car. So we were walking for so long that day, and I still remember how sore my 12-year-old feet were. But looking back, as a story 10 years later, I'm so glad that we went through that together as a family, so we can always bring it up and laugh about it